Okay, so in the last short video, I explained to you how, in my expert opinion that comes from years of experience growing school gardens with hundreds of teachers and thousands of students, the biggest obstacle in the way of teachers achieving a successful school garden is mindset. And I asked you to start writing down the reasons why you want to have, or you already have, a school garden. What was your why? I hope you did that. And I gave you an example of, a very simple example of how the wrong reasons could get a teacher into trouble with the school garden and school gardening in general. Because the why determines everything you do in all the planning, all the details of, what you teach and how you teach and when you teach it. If you teach anything in the garden at all, it determines, who, when, and how does the work in the garden. Every detail depends on your why. Now, I want to ask you to take it a bit further than just writing one reason, because the first reason that comes to your mind, usually, no matter how much you think and believe that's the reason, usually it's not the real reason. Experts say that you actually have to ask yourself why 7 times until you get deep enough to know the real reason behind anything you do or want in life. Let me give you an example, and this example is not going to be gardening or school gardening related on purpose, because I want you to do this exercise and I want your answers to be yours. Okay? So here's the example. Let's say that I want a new house. So I ask myself, why, Layla, do you want a new house? My first answer is because this house is not good enough, is not big enough, and I want a bigger house. So why do you want a bigger house? My second answer is because I love to entertain, and I also would like to have more space for more fruit trees and a beehive and a composter that, produces my cooking gas. And, I don't have enough space for that. Plus, in summer, I would like to entertain not only indoors, but also outside in the garden. And then I ask myself again, now, why do you want to entertain more? And why do you want to have all the fruit trees and the beehive and all of that? My third answer is because I have always wanted the lifestyle in which I have created abundance that I know I can create in my life, and I can share that with other people. Then I ask myself again, so why do you want that type of lifestyle, and why do you want to share it? My fourth answer is because I have always wanted to be the change I want to see in the world. The pioneer of abundance living inside suburban areas. So I want my lifestyle to be an example to show people that they can actually abundantly live and enjoy, homegrown food and honey and generate their own energy and do good by the earth without having to sacrifice their conveniences. And I ask myself again, so why do you want to show all those possibilities to people? And my fifth answer is because I know if people see it, they'll believe it and they'll want it, and that can be a powerful drive to change their lifestyle. Then I ask again, why do you want people in the suburban areas to change their lifestyle? And my sixth answer is because if kids that live in those homes know that they can live in abundance without hurting the planet or sacrificing their convenience, they will be empowered to change the world. And I ask myself again, but why do you want them to change the world? And here would be my last and seventh answer, because they deserve a better world, and we can show them that they can have it. I'm sure you see the difference between the first answer and the last answer. Huge difference. And let's say that I go house hunting with my first answer in mind, and I would get a bigger house. And for sure, that bigger house wasn't going to be actually satisfying to me. And I might not even know why that bigger house, that has more room for entertainment, doesn't make me happy. Now that I know my 7-layer deep reason for a bigger house, right? Now that will affect my house hunting, and the chances of me actually buying or, finding my dream house is a lot higher, and that would make me happy. Now, this exercise might only take you 15 minutes or so, but trust me, if you don't know why you want a school garden, then that school garden, you might end up with a school garden that will not make you happy at all, and after lots and lots of energy and time wasted. So spend that 15 minutes. Your assignment for today is to find out your 7-layer deep answer to this question. Why do you want a school garden? Now, just write them down for now and don't worry about them being right or wrong. And yes, there is a right or wrong answer to this particular question that you're going to ask yourself 7 times down deep. You might be thinking, but didn't she just say that I should find my why and then, change and adjust my planning to satisfy that? No, I actually did not say that. The example of a bigger house that I just gave you is a very personal example, and it doesn't hurt other people. It just affects me, and my family. So there's no right or wrong answer to that question. I just need to know what type of house I really want so that I can, go and find that house. But when it comes to school gardens, that's not how it works. There's actually a right or wrong answer. I mean, if you're doing this for the wrong reasons, it's going to hurt you, and it's going to hurt you bad. Now, I'm going to tell you which ones are the right and wrong answers in the next video. And if you're watching this video while that video is already available down below, please don't cheat. I want you to sit down with yourself and actually go through this exercise. Your answers, even if they're wrong, they matter. They matter to you. I'm not asking you to share it with anybody else, and that's intentional. They're between you and yourself, but they matter. Trust me. I hope this resonates. And trust me that all of this are going to come together very soon. I'll see you soon.